Hi, it's Steph Solferini here, founder of the Marco Polo Group. We help entrepreneurs and founders to 10x the value of the company 3 times faster by helping them to get stronger, get scaled, get funded, and get sold. One of the key things that founders and CEOs come to us with is that they want to at least 10 times the value of their business. They want to get there really quickly. And the question that we do answer for them is, well, we've got the roadmap to get you there, but you're going to have to change a lot of things. Are you up for doing that? And typically the answer is yes. And what are these things? Well, as you get to the end point of a sale, if you're a strategic buyer like I was, or a PE guy, we used to look at a business and look at it in terms of the return profile of the business, the risk profile of the business, and the transfer risk of transferring the assets across. And by triangulating the 3, you get to an optimal valuation for the business. And what you've got to do as a founder is you've got to understand those, it's almost like a 3-dimensional Rubik's Cube, and all the variables that encompass that, and then how to optimize that to get the best valuation, so that when you're selling your business, it's like having an apple in a market, but your apple is super shiny and super beautiful and very different from the rest, and you're willing to pay a premium for it. And so what we do is we reverse engineer from the endpoint to where you're at now, and we do all of the steps quarter by quarter to get you there, so that you've got something that financially looks amazing, from a risk point of view it looks great, and from a transfer risk of assets it looks great as well in terms of the reporting. And when a due diligence team comes in, you get ticks in all the boxes for everything. Now that's a lot of work, and we can avoid a lot of pain by doing that right from the start, rather than trying to do it 2 years before you want to exit. And so if you want to learn how to do that, and then learn how to navigate through that whole mayhem of what investment bankers do you need to use, what's the difference between private equity, because there's the big end of town, there's the mid-market, there's VC and all that, there's angels, that's a whole different world. Then you've got strategic buyers. What's the difference between a strategic buyer and a private equity group, and what's different between them? And I've worked in both, so I know very well. And then there's a public route, how do you do an IPO? What are the pros and cons of an IPO? Versus the other 2 routes. So there's a myriad of possibilities. What we do is we steer you through all of that, because I've actually been in every single one of those seats. I've invested in public companies as a fund manager, I've run a PE group, I've been a founder that was PE backed, and I've been a strategic buyer for one of the biggest strategic buyers in the world as a regional head of acquisitions for Accenture. So there's very rare that you can get entrepreneurship and that big end of town experience and all those things, and we can integrate all those things so that you can get the best results. So if that's what you're interested in, if you want to 10x the value of your business, if you want to navigate through that journey with someone who's done it many, many times, if you want to do it with peers of CEOs who have exited 2-3 times, which typically a lot of our CEOs I've worked with have, and you want to get there faster, book a call with me. Let's see if there's a match. And if there is, I look forward to you joining us, having a lot of fun, 10xing the value of your business and avoiding a lot of mistakes. See you later. Bye.